Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you to bring you another great week of New Hampshire-based music. And like last week, a lot of the songs this week on the show will have kind of a little bit of a Halloweenish type theme, a little spooky. And we're going to open it up with a band from Manchester, New Hampshire. They are called Infected God, and the name of the track is Necrophile. And this gets a little spooky, but also gets pretty dark and heavy. This is definitely a high-energy, adrenalized way to start the show. Here it is, Infected God with Necrophile, to open up this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, we dug your mother up, a skeleton. More
warned you, that is Infected God with Necrophile. Next up on this week's Local Outbreak, here's something a little less spooky and a lot less heavy, but I like this. These guys have a really unique sound. From Keene, New Hampshire, the band is called Blue Motel, and the track is Amelia.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Started in the worst of hoods, thought I'd go to school and do some good. By 16 I knew it, I understood it had to happen, had to happen. Fought and fought to stay afloat, turns out it was an issue boat. Hard to be a thought-provoking individual in a circus. Toe to head, no one knows. She came upon a house, there was no one home. She had to sit and die. Oh, but there's one who sees right through you, right through me. If she watches from a corner, she'll always be alone. And see through your nose, you put on your disguise. You think no one knows, but there's one who sees right, lived accordingly. She whispers with her voice and gives you one last choice. Amelia, Amelia.
like that a lot. They had a cool sound. That is Blue Motel, and the track is Amelia. Let's keep going. Next on this week's Local Outbreak, we have a Portsmouth band, and they do have that New Hampshire Seacoast sound. The band is called People Like You. I think these guys have been around for quite some time, and this is really good. The track is called Travel on Time.
If everything arrived at the right time, I'd take my ticket, get back in line. If everything arrived at the right time. With nothing left to lose, no one's gotta choose themselves. If everything arrived at the right time, occasions, simple mathematical equations, all the people, all of their relations, traveling, linking locations, where everything arrived at the right time. Arrived at the right time, but with nothing left to lose, no one's gotta choose themselves. 'Cause everything's arriving at the right time. Everything's arriving at the right time. Trouble knocking on the door, like a letter from the mail carrier. With a pen, don't they want your signature? There are songs stuck in our heads. If you wanna get away from it all,
that is People Like You with Travel on Time. All right, time to get spooky again. You ready for this? This is kind of an experimental track from an artist named Heidi Harris. And the song is called Thanks for Coming, Watch Your Step. And I think this is pretty appropriate for Halloween. Check this out.
Anybody who is in a position of power in any of their
You are tuned in to Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com bringing you another week of New Hampshire music. And some of the songs this week are a little spooky. It is October, so it's Halloween month. And we've got something next from a band called Holden Brown and the Wishes. And the song, pay attention to the lyrics because it doesn't necessarily sound spooky unless you really listen. So the song's kind of fun, but the lyrics are spooky. You'll see what I mean. Holden Brown and the Wishes, another Portsmouth, New Hampshire band. And the name of the track is Esmeralda, Bring Me Cake.
Esmeralda, bring me cake. These rules are more than I can take. No more sugar after 5. How's a child to survive? Then little muffin, go to bed. Say your prayers and lay down your head. Oh yeah. Shut your eyes and soon you'll wander off to dreamland. Sharp and snarling sound of 7 cats screeching over you. Oh, oh, then all will go quiet. You'll catch the unmistakable whiff of fresh baked cake in the air, but by then all your muscles will have frozen stiff. But before you try to move or lift an arm or leg at all, there appears a glow upon the wall, moving slowly down the hall. Then emerging in your room, a vision of tremendous doom. Oh no, the disembodied head of Esmeralda floats your way. That you've ever seen. Esmeralda, let me wake from this nightmare and I'll swear off cake. Please forgive me for calling you. This has all been some mistake. But Esmeralda's not polite. An apparition of the night, oh yeah. She would rather take your soul after your heart succumbs to fright.
that is Holden Brown and the Wishes with Esmeralda, Bring Me Cake. It's a fun track. And before that, we heard something a little experimental from Heidi Harris, a song called Thanks for Coming, Watch Your Step. Next on Local Outbreak, here's something not particularly spooky, but I like this a lot. This might be my favorite song on this week's show. This is a band called The Dream Today. And Dream Today is one word, by the way. The Dream Today. And the track is Falling Forward. I really like this a lot. Check this out next on Local Outbreak.
This world, it is a dark place.
everybody. It's Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPMNation.com. Matt Connerton here with you, as it is my pleasure, as always, to bring you some of the best New Hampshire-based music that I can find. And up next on the show, here's something a little electronic, a little dancey, and very, very catchy. I like this a lot. This is a project that we have definitely featured on the show before, but they're quite prolific. A lot of new stuff comes out from this project. It is Octa Octa, and this track is called Goddess Calling. That is Octa Octa with Goddess Calling. Let's keep it going. Next on Local Outbreak, here's a little more electronic for you, although a different vibe. Definitely a different vibe. This is Girls Rituals, and the track is Treat Me Like a Doll. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. We've got time for one more track, But as always, thank you so much to everyone who supports the New Hampshire music scene, whether you're, as I like to say, an active participant or a passive observer or anywhere in between. We appreciate you so much, and thank you to 100.1 The Planet for continuing to support the show. Coming up in December, we'll be hitting our 13-year mark. 13 years of being on 100.1 The Planet with Local Outbreak. And so we appreciate everything so much. And of course, don't forget ipmnation.com/local outbreak for the archive, all the contact info, social media links. Everything is right there for you. ipmnation.com/local outbreak. We got time for one more track. One more, October, of course, is Halloween month. So a lot of spooky music these last couple of weeks. Not all of it. Some of it hasn't been spooky, but a lot of it has been. Here's a band to finish out this week's Local Outbreak. This is Cemetery Trip, and the track is called Terminal Euphoria.